Today in election news. Speaking last night on Network 3 of Iran's state-run television, President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, who faces re-election on June 12, said that he had precise information that his election rivals believe that they will be defeated in tomorrow's election, and accused them of pursuing an agenda of creating tension after the election. Ahmadinejad was giving extra airtime to respond to comments made by his rivals during televised debates in which he did not participate. Also said that during the election campaign, all other candidates opposed one person. He asked, why did they only attack, insult, and vilify me so? He said that the reasons for the vilification were the unrivaled activities of his government in various fields, which were a source of pride. He then added that the other reason for vilifications against his government was that his competitors are officials of the past, and when it becomes clear that all this work can be done in 4 years, questions are raised about previous officials. Ahmadinejad also said that his rivals had mounted a psychological warfare against his government. He added, "They tell us you lie. Is going nuclear a lie? Is going to space, advances in biotechnology and nanotechnology, 20,000 inventions, 20,000 scientific articles published around the world, all these highways, a 70% increase in the number of university students in these 4 years, a lie?" Pro-reform presidential candidate Mir Hossein Mousavi, in a letter to Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, asked Iran's supreme leader to provide the means to ensure the impartiality of all officials, executors, and supervisors of the election on June 12th, Election Day. Mentioning what he called widespread election enthusiasm in the country, Mousavi told Khamenei, "Unfortunately, news is being relayed that some officials and official organs do not welcome this genuine popular movement." Mousavi said further that some provincial governors had not accepted his polling booth monitors. He also expressed concern about the interference of military personnel in the election. He wrote, "Some evidence of the interference in the election by some commanders and officials of the Islamic Revolution Guards Corps and Basij has been received, and it seems that if the news is accurate, in addition to negating laws, this conduct will foment a split between commanders and officials and the healthy body of the Guards and Basij forces." Concluding his letter, Mousavi wrote, "I hope with the guidance and intervention by your eminence, favorable conditions are provided for, close attention to safeguarding the people's votes." Reformist presidential candidate Mehdi Karoubi, who was speaking in Iran's religious city of Qom in the last hours before the end of the election campaign period last night, expressed sorrow that Iran's President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, during 4 years in power, turned to superstition. He added, "If from the beginning these deviations had been confronted, such superstitions would not have become prominent for us to be ridiculed so." Karoubi said that if he becomes the country's executive, he will attend to managing Iran. He stressed, "Managing the world does not concern us. The art is to be able to manage our own country correctly." Also last night, conservative presidential candidate Mohsen Rezai, in a statement addressed to the Iranian nation, said, "In this election, the rule of the mob has occupied the people's minds in a strange way, and some agents, with particular aims, are inciting this situation to drive voters away from wisdom and consideration and lead them toward emotionalism and anger." He called on the people to brush aside scandalmongers and prepare the arena for those who are deserving. Iran's 10th presidential election is to be staged tomorrow, June 12th, and that country's Interior Ministry has announced that it will declare the result by Saturday night local time at the latest. These stories and more at TelevisionWashington.com.